and I've got it. Is this the part where I talk for 2 minutes?
No, this is the part where I talk and then we pretend like you aren't there.
Oh, hold on.
You're
Go
doing
ahead.
great. So, yeah, well, hi, welcome to a gorgeous, stunning episode of Hey Girl. As you can see, the production value is at an all-time high. This hateful, messy bitch had the audacity to log into this Zoom, and you know what? I'm a nice person for not recording the horrific things that she has said to me, the ways that I have been abused on this day. But one day the truth will come out, and then hopefully I reap from all the engagement and the clout from the imminent cancellation of our guest today, who is the icon, the Twitch diva. I'm still not really sure what that is, but we're gonna talk about it because I'm really confused. I'm so confused about the pronunciation of your name, so I'm just gonna say it how I think it's said, and then you can correct me. It is Espé Azalea Symoné.
Yes, that
Or
is
is it
exactly how
Symoné?
No, it's Simone. And I
Okay.
was going to fight you because we literally worked together for years.
Yeah, but I always called you Espy as because you said okay. You used to say Azealia because it was Azealia Banks, and she says not Azalea but Azealia,
I was always Azalea,
but she wasn't.
but she wasn't. I was always Azalea.
So what is the truth?
The truth is, I am Espé Azalea Simone.
But then Simone is a reference to Raven Simone. But then she
Yes.
started saying, "It's Simone Ye. It's been Simone Ye this whole time."
And don't get me wrong, I love my queen, but
But she's
Espé Azalea
wrong.
Simone flows better than Espé Azalea Simone. Yay.
Espy Azealia Simonier.
Even though I do have accents in my name, so technically it's supposed to be Espé Azalea Simone. Yay. But I'm just a ghetto bitch who likes accents because I think they make the name look cute.
Yeah, that was my next question. Was what is with these little these little ants you got crawling above these letters? These little cockroaches.
It looks fancy. When you look at my name, you like, oh, she's a bougie bitch.
It looks like yeah, it does look like the name of a flower that's really hard to find.
Exactly. She's bougie. She is high class. She is poised. I don't like the face you making. Do you not think those words fit me?
I do think of class when I think of you, but like junior college class.
Junior college class. I just got my master's degree like a month and a half ago. Like
That's
junior
right. I remember
college?
you were going. See, but that's the gag of the season.
Oh,
Wait, what did you study again? You told me and I forgot.
so we go back to the part where you said that I said vile and mean things to you. We've been here for 3 minutes. You already forgot my name.
Well, you called me a slur.
What slur did I call you?
I'm just. I mean, I'm
The
not
F
making
slur
things
doesn't
up.
count.
My truth is my truth, and how I remember is my truth.
Okay, but in my defense, I too am a F slur. I
Oh,
don't
that's
want to say it
right.
because I don't want people to get banned here on whatever podcast website you upload it to.
Nobody listens. It's fine.
I mean, I listen.
Was it listened? She said I listened for about 10 seconds a couple of years ago, and then I stopped, and that's my contribution.
I always see the clips on TikTok.
The clips are fun. I wish I could do video. That would be so fun. Maybe one day that'll happen.
Well, if you do video, you definitely need to get a better webcam.
No, we're gonna get like a set, baby.
Oh, a DSLR.
Not a. Well, yes, it'll be like I think a Sony because the Sony Alpha is really doing it for the 4K.
Yes, yes, that's a good one.
Beautiful soft light. Because I don't need much.
What happened?
She said soft feminine beauty, darling.
Talk to me when your eyebrows grow back.
A delicate touch. You know what? They're there. You see them? Listen, they'll
No, how
stumble.
long have your eyebrows been cut?
I shaved my eyebrows like 2 or 3 years ago, and I'm not going back.
Girl, I shaved mine off like 2 years ago, and then I went to go to a hookup, and he asked me, "Where's your eyebrows at?" And I was like, "I forgot I didn't have them." And I'm too lazy to do the tattoo one, so I just let them grow back.
I do the tattoo ones only sometimes. So like tonight I'm gonna go out after this, so like I might put on the tattoos, but sometimes I just don't. Nobody really cares.
Girl, where are you going?
Well, I like to go to precinct on a Thursday night.
Oh Lord, here she go.
Have you ever been?
Yes.
I've never seen you there.
I live right next to precinct now.
I know.
Well, not right next to it. Like probably about if I hop on a scooter, I'll be at precinct in 4 minutes.
Well, I believe I took your roommate home recently.
Oh wait, duh, you know what building I live in.
Yeah, I know where you live. You live where all the girls live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I took Miss Cornisha Bread back home.
That is Demoria to you.
D- D- well, Demori, you know what? I don't know anybody's names outside of drag.
Do you know my I well duh.
Yeah, but do people call you know Espy usually, or do people call you in real life by your legal name?
People at work call me Charlie.
Okay.
People in drag call me Espy. So like when you talk to the cornbreads, when you talk to the Hershey, it's always gonna be Espy.
Yeah. Same.
But when you talk to the Yvettes, if y'all listening, y'all probably not gonna know who we talk about, but we know who we talk
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then it'll be the Charlie.
Yes, and if it's the bill collectors, it is Charles.
Absolutely. You know, as soon as I
Charles
hear that on the
Davis.
phone, I say, wait, let me hang up. No, excuse me. What do you mean?
I don't even answer the phone anymore. If I don't have your number, if you don't have my number saved in your phone, you're not important enough to be taking time away from whatever I'm doing.
No, that is a gag. I will say, as much as I hate my legal name, Charles, I use it on job applications because it sounds very white and prestigious.
Oh.
And I put the whole name, my whole name, and I always dox myself because literally everybody knows my legal name because I say it all the time. My whole name is Charles William Davis III.
Rich.
So I write it all down. And when I join the Zoom interviews, I look at their face as I pop up and they're like, this is not the person that we thought we were about to see, but let's roll with it. And I just smile.
They're like, oh my god, that's Espé Azalea Symoné. What is whose Zoom account is she using? That's crazy.
I am famous.
You are. So, speaking of famous, this is how I segue. You're gonna love this. You started drag in like 2016.
Yes.
Why? Don't you think we've suffered enough?
Okay, so listen, I'm one of the girlies that was always interested in drag. Like to give you a timeline of my drag experience, I had no idea what drag was. I barely knew who RuPaul was. I specifically remember there was a YouTuber. His name, he doesn't make YouTube videos anymore, but his name is Dan Heagney. And this was in like 2007. And he made a comment about RuPaul, showed a picture of her. I didn't think anything of it, but I remembered the name. I was like, I've never heard a name like RuPaul. She looks amazing. Whatever. A couple years later, 2009 is when Drag Race came out.
Oh
And
yes.
I was about to be 16. Remember them saying, "Oh, RuPaul's Drag Race." And I was like, "Oh, RuPaul. I like her. She's pretty. Let me go watch." And I didn't know what a drag queen was really. And I had no idea that RuPaul was a drag queen. I just thought she was some woman supermodel.
You thought
So
she
I
was
took
some tall, broad-shouldered lady.
I did. I was like, okay, okay. So when I tuned into the first episode, I watched the very first one. I was like, men dress up like this as a profession? Can I do some shit like that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it was literally, I kid you not, it was that day in 2009 that I was like, I'm going to do drag. I'm going to do drag. I'm going to do drag. I ended up getting a drag mother in 2012. Alexa Milano is her name. We never did anything. Nothing. When I say nothing, I just said, girl, I want you to be my drag mom. And she said, sure. That was the only conversation we had.
And that's where that ended.
And that is literally where that ended. But then in 2016, my hometown in Baton Rouge, they had a bar. They were hosting a competition. And to get into the scene in Baton Rouge, Louisiana was almost impossible because you had to literally be a pageant girl who won a title, or you had to know somebody who knew somebody who knew somebody in order to even get in contact with the girls at the clubs because they were very closed off about it. They were closed off about it. They weren't trying to let new people in, especially with how popular things were getting with Drag Race. Every girl was like, I don't want new queens here because I need to get on Drag Race. No shade, no tea.
Yeah.
If y'all hearing this, we all knew what the tea was. Um,
Yeah, not much has changed.
Yes, but they hosted a competition. Drag Search is what it was called. It was the very first one, and it was the first one they had done in like years, like since before Drag Race started. I don't remember the last time they did a concert like this when I was of age, of 18 plus to get into the club. And me and my homegirl, drag queen named London Manchester in Louisiana, icon, statement legend. Um, we were in theater together and we were like, girl, this is our moment. Let's do it. And then we unfortunately never looked back. Even though I quit like
Wow.
every 3 weeks.
That was my next question. It was like, so if you add up the amount of times that you and this toxic relationship with drag have actually been together, was you got like since 2009, it's now 2023. How many years is that?
How many years if I add up
14?
everything? Huh?
14 years?
2009. Well, I don't count 2009 as the start. The start was 2016.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah, the
carry the
start
one.
the start was 2016.
7.
That's 7 years. Um, how often have I done drag in clubs? Not often. Not often, and because they don't pay enough.
Well, that is frequently a topic on this program,
It
is
is.
the misconception that these club gigs in these big cities, these quote gay meccas, they don't treat you good, they don't pay you nicely, don't expect much.
And I quickly realized, especially moving to LA, I was so focused on making money. That's how I ended up working at the place that, I work at. Um,
Redacted.
Redacted, yes. And I was so focused on making money. I was like, I want to do drag, but it's not feasible. It's not feasible for me to number one, get up and face, do all this stuff just to get a $50 booking for two numbers.
If they pay you, because you know they
If
like
the,
to conveniently lose the money.
I wish they would. And I think the biggest thing, like a turning point for me, I got booked at a church in 2019. I met the pastor on Bumble. We matched on Bumble.
Work.
Um, he's a trans man who's also a pastor, and he was like, "You do drag? I want to do a drag show at church." I said, "Yeah, let's do it." He said, "Give me another queen." I got Hershey. It turned into this entire like documentary thing. There's literally a documentary on Out TV about this experience. But they paid me like $300 to do this show. And I did one number, that was it. And I said, I can get paid this type of money for doing private gigs.
Yes, that's where it's at, girl.
And that kind of started my, I don't want to say downfall, that kind of started my step away from the clubs. I was like, okay, if somebody calls me, I'll do the work. Like I have,
Yes.
I did a photo shoot with Facebook for Pride Month last year, an hour of time, $2,000. I did
That's kind
work
of
with,
where I'm at,
I
you
mean,
know?
it makes sense. Do I need to be in a club? No. If I want to showcase my drag, guess what? I can go buy an outfit. I can go do a show here. I can go do a show there. But I don't need to be in a club every single night trying to
No.
scrape together $50, $60, $70 in order to live a life as a drag queen.
No. I do want to talk about Queer Church, the documentary, but we're going to talk about that a little later because
Yes.
we're trying to follow the timeline. That was a deep tease for the girls listening because we are going to address it.
You had that on your list already?
It's on my list.
Oh my God.
I have very obscure things on my list, which this next topic may just be the thing. So, you started drag around the same time I did. I started in like 2017, which I think is also around the time that like Cornbread and Hershey and um, that was where I met the Jetés. They were already
Hmm.
like slaying. Like if you were in the room with Calypso or Kyra, you weren't gonna shine, and
Yes.
that's okay. But I want to talk about House of Melanin because I have a lot of questions.
What is that?
The girl, what happened?
What is that?
You stop.
The what?
Girl, anyway, so for everybody listening, because I don't know how to mind my business and I'm nosy as hell, these people already know. House of Melanin, it was like a group of queens, and you all had like a house, but then all of a sudden everybody sort of like dispersed, but I don't know what happened.
So, okay, the
What
House of
did you
Melanin
do? Was it your
started.
fault?
It was not. The House of Melanin started in 2018. So, to give a clearer timeline of things, I started drag in 2016. Hershey started drag in 2016. Hershey started drag in Atlanta. I started drag in Baton Rouge. I moved to LA in August of 2017. Hershey moved to LA in August of 2017. We didn't know each other. We just so happened to both move to LA
Ah.
during the same month. We did a show at what was then called Rage with
Girl,
Samantha Starr.
I did that show too. That's where I met you guys.
Yes, the very notorious Samantha Starr, the same woman who told me to when she booked me for her show, she gave me a number to do and told me I was going to be the Jennifer Hudson of her show, and I had no option but to do it. My bad, I didn't say that on this podcast. Um,
No, I don't like
Shut up.
living under
She gave me
your spotlight.
she gave me "Cause I've got love," something like that. I forgot.
That's
Not all dressed
crazy.
up in love.
That
I forgot how it. Anyway, but
yes.
January 2018 is when I did that show for the first time. I met Hershey, Serena, Nubia, Tamara. It was a lot of people that I met. And we ended up forming what was called the House of Melanin. Um, but very politically protected answer. We had differences in opinion of what that was to look like. And we all kind of drifted apart because we had two people, I don't want to even say seasoned people. Hershey and I were the girls who were doing drag for the longest.
Mm-hmm.
I do air quotes because at this point we were like 2 years into the game.
Yes.
But 2 years in this moment compared to the couple of months to the Serenas, to the Nubias, to all of them, it felt like eternity. So we would give pointers, people wouldn't listen. So eventually everybody just kind of split up. Now, don't get me wrong, I still talk to Serena all the time. Serena's like one of my close Judies. I actually just booked Serena for a show like 2 weeks ago. But it just kind of was one of those things that like it was good in that moment when we needed it because we needed a community of black drag queens to be around to grow. But then once we got to the point of like, you outgrow stuff basically. We got to that point of like, okay, we got what we got from this. Let's continue on.
Yes. I just saw Serena the other day. I might be seeing her tonight. Usually I see her when I go out.
Did you smell her first or did you see her first?
You need to stop. You need to leave that poor girl alone. What if she was in Serena's right here sitting next to me.
And
Serena,
she know what I was gonna say. I tell Serena the same thing every time I see her. Me and Serena bicker any and every time we get around each other.
Serena, get your friend.
Yes, but that was the House of Melanin. It was cute while it lasted, but now I am Espé Azalea Symoné, a solo standing
Interesting.
bitch. I often joke and say, I'm in the house of Jetty
The
because
House of Jetty.
I am I am not a Jetty, but go did your power just go out?
My light is motion sensitive, so it's fine.
I am
I'm
not in the house of Jetty, but I am clearly very close with the entirety of the house of Jetty. The house of Jetty are the people I go to if I have an idea, a concept. If I need something, I go to Kyra, I go to Hershey, I go to Cornbread, I go to Calypso, and I say, girl, I'm trying to do this.
yes.
So
I
I
love
never really,
them.
yeah, I never needed a house. I never needed to be in a house, but I've always been surrounded by drag queens who had a growth mindset. We all have a growth mindset. So we all push each other. Even if it's outside of drag, we pushing each other to do bigger and better things. So it works. I'm the extended family of the Jatés, pretty much.
I choose to believe that I am also um, one of the jetés. I am
You what?
buttermilk jeté.
You what?
I choose to believe that I am a jeté.
But there's a Jaté family tree.
I'm on there. Did you see
Do
me?
no, I didn't.
That's it. You should get your eyes checked because I'm there.
So, but you have the Jatés, which is Calypso. Then
Yes,
you have the
mother.
kids. There is Kyra Jate,
Mm-hmm.
Cornbread Jate, Hershey Jate, Hazel Balmain Jate.
Yes, I love Hazel. And then there's me, just like over to the side a little bit.
No.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
you go down, then there is the House of Liqueur underneath the House
Yes,
of
yes,
Jate,
yes.
and
We have
then
Romy, right?
Romy, Betty, Classy, Serena.
Love them.
And then underneath that, you have the House of Infinity, which is Ignacio Infinity,
Yes.
and I forgot that girl name. Cyclops.
Not Cyclops.
No,
No, you're forgetting. I know
that's
her.
literally
I know Cyclops.
okay. It's because we always call her old drag name was
It was Kia,
Kia,
right? Yes.
so we called her IKEA.
Oh, okay. That's a great name.
Yeah, so we still jokingly call her IKEA. So every time I think about her regular drag name, and then you have the snacks, which is cornbread's
Oh,
family,
but she has salchicha.
salchicha, yes,
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
Mojo Carter, is that her name?
Oh, I didn't know she was in the family tree.
Yes, and
It's
then
because
also
I'm so far up the family tree. I didn't see. I didn't
you
see
up
her
you
there.
up there.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
I saw you. I did, I did.
I was just. I just didn't know you were there, but I'm there.
You are. I actually was
Mm-hmm.
looking at the family tree the other day, and I saw
Yeah.
your name right there.
On the scroll, the parchment.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah, I'm
it
there.
was right next to Hershey's name,
Mm-hmm.
and it had a restraining order under it.
No, 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 no.
Huh?
No, I've gotten a handwritten notarized letter from Calypso. It does start with cease and desist at the top, but it is a notarized letter confirming my participation in the house.
Yes, you are. So on your next flyer, I need you to put Jordan, Jayro, Jate.
Bitch, that's fierce. That they're gonna be like, wait, what the fuck is she doing here? I every time I see Calypso in her house, I'm like, so hi, I'm a Jete. It's so nice to meet all of you, and they hate it. So
I think it is harder to become a Jate than it is to get into Harvard.
probably
And
many have tried.
I think Calypso has done a wonderful job at selecting, she's like the fucking avatar for icons
I mean, yeah,
to
I'd
represent
pay
her
to see the
name.
house. I would pay to see the entire House of Jete do like a full show, just them. But I want
But,
everybody.
well, yes.
You know, all of
That's
them.
actually like it's so interesting. At this, like I hosted a drag show with Twitch. Um, I had Hershey hosting, amazing, and I literally hired Kyra just to close the show
You have
because
to.
who else was going to close the show if it wasn't Kyra?
Well, I mean, I was available.
I would have
I,
closed the door before you even made it into the building to get into the show.
you know what?
Are you still performing? I'm so into voguing right now.
Hell no. Are you are you joking?
I still perform Thousand Miles.
I know you do. In that little blue dress, bitch.
First of all, I don't have the blue dress anymore. I have elevated drag.
What did you do with the blue dress?
I threw it away.
You didn't give it to like a queen in need?
No, it was at its wit's end. I threw it away. I did have a silver outfit that I used to wear everywhere with the fringe on it.
Oh yeah, I
I
remember
gave
that one.
I gave that to my drag daughter. And that's it.
So
You know, I
the
only
tale
had
of the
two
blue
outfits for the
dress.
longest.
Yeah, it was the blue dress and the silver with the fringe. But the blue dress, it once was given to a drag queen in need when it became yours.
It was not given to a drag queen in need. I've never been a drag queen in need. I purchased this
Right.
outfit from Tamara Simone, not relation of the Simones as me, but Simone with the eyes. I know it's
Well,
kind of
she was a
confusing.
Simone before you. She's been around forever.
She is a SI, but I am a SY, but no relation to Simone, season 13 winner of
Oh,
Drag
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Race.
There's too many people in the
It's
world.
too much. I thought I was unique with my Simone name. And then I quickly learned when I moved to LA, I was not that unique. But she had it on sale. She was like, "Oh, I got this on sale for $50." I was like, "Girl, let me get that." And it was the first outfit, drag wise, that I had purchased, like from another queen.
I remember when you got the dress. I was there. It was at Rage.
It was at Rage, and I wore it that very first night. I did Ariana Grande, for
Hmm.
Vogue night. I think that's what it was.
Yes, and that was where the infamous Vogue mix was first
Oh,
born.
oh my God.
So it's your fault.
But outside of that, when I say I was a mall drag queen, I literally used to just go on Amazon and go to the mall or go to I forgot what the store is called. It was a store in Inglewood, a dance store that I would go to. And I would just go through all of the racks until I found some random stuff to put together to make an outfit.
And you
So
can. I still do that. It's
I can
very easy to,
tell.
like, Oh, okay. All right.
Your man literally is a fashion designer.
Yeah, but like as I've grown in drag, he gets other clients, and so sometimes it's like shoemakers' kids go barefoot. I get creative.
Yeah, that's smart. That's right.
Like I would rather he be making things for other people as much as I love having new
Because
garments
y'all
all the
got rent
time.
to pay, and I know that your drag does not produce any income. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
Has your bills been affected?
My bills are not affected. I do go to work every now and then.
You make $6.11.
$6. Girl, I make almost $30 an hour now. That's
Good.
ridiculous to say
Good.
when we started, we were getting what, 15, 16?
So yes, so for context, SB and I used to work at the same place.
I sadly referred the bitch and I feel so bad about it.
I don't because I have a portfolio as a result.
Oh,
But
gag T.
yes, but they started me at 17, and I when I by the time I left, I was like basically 30.
Yeah, I started at 1650 in 2017. I just hit 6 years, and I'm pretty sure after this raise that we about to get, I'm gonna be at like 30.
Good. It's the least they could do.
I barely go to work though. I work
Good
like
for
3 days
you.
a week.
She is part time, and then when
And
she's not, oh, she's choking. Is she dying?
I had to cough. I turned down my microphone on my Go XLR. You see,
Oh, I like
I
that
don't feel like
better.
talking.
Wait, no, do
So,
that again. Do that
oh,
again.
yes.
That sounds so beautiful. Do you guys hear that?
I am being silenced, and y'all heard it here live on the podcast. Is this live? Can I hear me
Well,
talking right now?
if they're being silenced, how did anybody hear it if you're silent?
Why is this not live streamed
Girl,
on
because
Twitch.tv?
you know what though? Because people like you will come up on here and say crazy shit and then be like, "Can you cut that out? Can you bleep that?"
I don't believe in cutting anything that I say out. I think that once the camera starts rolling, anything that I say is eligible to be used.
You heard it here. She likes everything uncut.
Exactly. I like it uncut, and I like to think that I have media knowledge. I know how to control myself on a microphone.
Yeah?
I think
What's the most racist thing you've ever said?
that is a very lovely question.
Say something really horrible and problematic as quickly as you can right now. What's the worst thing you could think of?
That's a good question. Let me think. Um, Oh. I went to
Oh,
conversion therapy and then I came out as a straight woman because they told me I could not leave until I changed my sexuality. Is that problematic?
no, but
Oh.
I'll give you some more time to come up with something really horrific. We've got to take a break. We're already at the halfway point. Can you believe that?
Because she's cheap and she don't have Zoom Premium to record all the way through.
That's a fact. I'm not paying these people. I'm not doing it. When I could just send you two Zoom links and go, okay, Gorge, we're going to just jump into the second one because at the 40-minute mark, it does cut us out.
Start the Jeopardy music.
Oh, I don't have Jeopardy anymore. I've updated my. That shows how long you've listened to the podcast. Bitch, I haven't had Jeopardy music since like.
Wait, you had Jeopardy music at one point?
I did, yeah. I had the Jeopardy
Oh,
song.
oh.
All right, well, this has been a fun first half. We'll be right back with Espé Azalea Symoné. We're going to talk about everything. We're going to get into it all. Don't go anywhere. Are you sad? Are you alone? Do your friends hate you? Do you feel like no one cares? Are you poor? Do you feel useless? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you may be experiencing depression. I too suffer from depression and would like to share one way you can help me find happiness. And that's by rating and reviewing this podcast on Apple Podcasts. So, go ahead, take 5 seconds out of your miserable day and write a nice review of this program now. Thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning into the Espé Azalea Symoné show featuring our guest, Jordan Jayro. We did have to do charity work before the end of the year, so we did
Oh,
have time to squeeze her in. Please go ahead and introduce yourself, Jordan.
wow. Thank you so much for coming on my show.
I'm sorry, I forgot what show I was on. Thought it was
This is
mine.
this is the award-winning program.
Oh, what award?
Hanger. Uh I'll tell you later. It's a secret. It's a very big award. I don't want to talk about it.
When does this episode come out?
Not till like October, like second week of October. First week of
Oh,
October.
wow. Okay, then I can speak about all of my awards. Don't forget to send my check in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
Three
Yeah, it's already
thousand
there.
dollars.
Mm-hmm.
If
It's already
y'all
in the
are
mail.
listening to this and you've done this podcast and you have not been compensated $3,000, I want you to know that Jordan has cut y'all short because I have a check in the mail for 3,000.
I'm 5'5". The shortest person here is me. Everybody can chill. Everybody needs to calm down. I just spent a ton of money on a very specific project that cost me like $2,000.
Oh, girl, that's hot.
It's too much. So,
Next
you all,
question.
you all just missed during the break. um, I wish I would have gotten all that on the recording, but
We work smart, not hard.
it's
We can't even get hard because we all on hormones. And you
not
know the
me,
estrogen
not
just,
me.
girl, it just. Let's keep this PG friendly. My bad. Go ahead.
No, so you're on the moans? What's going on?
Girl, I've been on hormones for like a year and a half.
How's
You want to see my
that?
titties?
Yeah.
You see, I gotta,
Whoa.
I gotta. I literally just showed my titties, y'all.
Yeah, you
I know
did.
y'all can't see them.
I'll draw a picture and I'll post a picture.
Okay,
I'll do
draw me like
some
one of your
crayon.
French girls.
draw, draw. I'm gonna draw you like something.
Like what? Do you
Yes,
want to say
ma'am.
it? I'm getting my recording ready now.
No,
So
no,
it's
the
supposed to sit
fuck you're
longer.
not. So, anyways, during the break, we had a cameo. um, from somebody who I anticipate seeing tonight.
Who was that?
I don't know. I don't know. I want to protect her identity.
Good. Next question.
Next question. Why?
What?
No, I do have it actually on our list of things to talk about.
Oh,
So you are Louisiana's ultimate entertainer for the year 2019. Was that a pageant?
you could call it that, kind of.
It was a competition
It was a competition,
because there's a
but
difference.
it was a competition. It was not a pageant. But I don't like to clarify because I like people to think that my accolade was just like this big magical pageant. No, it was literally a competition. It was supposed to be Drag Search All Stars because you remember I started off doing Drag Search, but I lost. But they didn't get enough signups. I was the only girl that was interested in going back and beating everybody. So then they converted it into a one night competition called Louisiana's Ultimate Entertainer, which I did and I won.
Oh,
Um,
well, it's
and they
because
never
nobody
did it
else signed
again.
up.
Actually, no, it was five people, five people total.
Right.
So
So nobody signed up, and you competed against yourself, and you still lost.
I did. I lost. So there's a queen. Her name is Chanel Lachey. She's based out of Houston, but she's from Louisiana. If you were to search her up and look at her drag, you will see that I am a carbon copy of her drag. You know how you in school you would copy someone's homework and just change a couple answers so it looks different?
Is that what you do?
That is what I do. I am the Chanel Lachey of LA. So when she comes to LA, I work very hard to ensure that she is not booked so people cannot
Mm.
expose me.
Yeah, gatekeeping is the new frontier.
Yes. So you know my funny dance fall mix where I flip and dance and
Oh yeah,
we
yeah, 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 yeah. I remember that
I
one.
took that from her and I performed it at my birthday in October of 2019. And then
I
she
was
came,
there.
you were. And then
Yes, I
she
was there.
came to LA in December of 2019 and performed it. And everyone looked at me and said, that's the same number you did, but she did it better. I said, wait, bitch, hold on.
You should have said she stole it.
I was going to, but I think they all knew she had videos from quite some time. My Thousand Miles mix. I didn't steal that one from her, but she has a Thousand Miles mix just like it. But a different song, very, hood rat-esque that
That fucking
I
Migs.
that I commandeered and made a different version of it. We actually did a joint performance at sorry, I'm gonna cry.
No, she's not. Girl.
We did a joint performance at Flaming Saddles
Girl, anyway.
where we mix together our numbers. And that's when a couple people are like, did you steal her whole drag identity? And it's not stealing. I borrow it. I text her every time she does a number. And I say, send it to me so I can do it in LA and no one has to know.
Wow.
I know. I'm not original.
That's great. I'm happy that we got that because I do have that on my list of things to viciously accuse you of being unoriginal. So I'll just check that off.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you. I was trauma dumping just now.
yeah, I love it. Is there anything else you want to confess? Were you like abused or
Um,
anything? Or just right now?
I was verbally abused by Jordan at work on a daily basis.
That's not true.
It is true.
What's one thing I said? Were the receipts?
You said a lot of things,
Like what?
like things you said.
You got me, gal. Gooped.
And I can't wait to post about it on Twitter.
I hope you do, and I hope I get all your followers. Do you have more followers than me? You probably
I don't
do.
know. I am a public figure.
Okay.
I am. Not on Instagram. I don't post on Instagram, girl. That involves buying new outfits.
Oh yeah, that's too much work.
You know,
But
I've never done a drag photo shoot for Instagram in my 7 years.
really,
The only photo shoot I've done in drag was for Facebook.
I love a photo shoot. They're expensive though. That's the
That's
thing.
why I don't do.
It's
I
too
like
much.
I take a selfie because I need to be able to use this selfie on Instagram and then I need to be able to upload it on Grinder.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you hook up in drag, right? You do sometimes.
So I have two grinders. Because I'm transitioning, but I also still kind of reap the benefit of being male presenting. So I still hook up. air quotes as a man, but then I also have my drag grinder. My well, not even
Mm.
a drag grinder. It's her name is Desiree. But that is not
Yes.
my name. My name is I went to Charlie once I started my transition. But that's my whole page. That's my willing to get into face and go see you, but I'm very rarely willing to do that for men at all.
So men will reach out to you and they'll say, "Hey, just like put on a lash and a wig and come over."
Yes. Now, if they give me presents, I'll do more.
Do they give you presents?
Huh?
What kind of presents do they give? Is y'all hiring?
What?
What kind of presents do they give you? Do they give you money?
I just like presents.
So they give you money.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bitch, I'm out here sucking dick for free. What am I
Oh,
doing wrong?
I mean, technically, me too. But then
So
when you
they don't
hang
give
out
you
with
money.
somebody for a while, they bless you every now and then.
Oh, won't he bless you with a handbag and a wad of cash he left on the dresser?
What?
What?
Huh?
Huh? Mm, mm.
Next question.
Next question. Okay, I'm gonna change the subject right now. I don't want to talk about the money on the dresser. I just want to ask: does he give you money before or after?
The what?
A booking fee, darling.
When I do performances in clubs, I
Mm-hmm.
typically get the money after.
So you
But
do
when
it in the
I do,
club?
but when I do private shows, I get the money before.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Hmm.
All right, thank you. That was just for the record. I just needed to know.
Well, yes.
Should we talk about Twitch?
I mean, duh.
So you started Twitch pretty recently,
Yes.
and now she's the moment. She is the drag representative of Twitch, darling.
I started Twitch in January of 2021 after I was heartbroken by a bum ain't shit ass motherfucker. A couple months prior, he was a streamer and he had a pretty low average, but I would always try to help him. I'm trauma dumping again.
Wait, who's this?
Um,
Do I know him?
no, you don't know him. He lives in San Francisco, well, right outside of San Francisco. I met him during the pandemic through mutual friends, and you know how we were all on Zoom heavy at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But I would try to help him. He wouldn't listen. But we had a slightly romantic thing going on, question mark, but we weren't like official. And then one day in September of 2020, he called me and he said I was depressed. And I helped him get out of his depression just for him to tell me that he was going on a date with some other bitch. And then he tried to low-key gaslight me into not feeling sad. But then from that day, I was like, I'm gonna do Twitch. I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch and I'm gonna do better than him. I'm going to do better than him. That is my only goal. The issue was I started streaming on Twitch in January of 2021, January 14th to be exact.
Okay.
Um, I beat all of his benchmarks on Twitch on January 16th. So
Oh,
at
that's
that
really fast.
it
Okay.
was it was 48 hours.
Baby.
So I was like, well, I've done all I needed to do. Do I quit or do I keep going?
No, I think you should quit.
I mean, to be honest. But then I kept going. I kept going. I joined Stream Queens. It's a bunch of drag queens on Twitch. A couple months later, I hit Twitch Partner a year later. If you don't know what a Twitch Partner is, it's basically Twitch giving you a stamp of approval. I'm verified on Twitch. Um, I did the drag showcase at TwitchCon, which was broadcasted to, I believe, about 70,000 people last year in
Yes,
October.
with Bitch Puddin and the girls.
Yes, I became a Black Unity Guild leader. There's three guilds. I'm one of the six leaders. I basically lead a program for Black creators to create a space for them to exist, to flourish, have like-minded people around them. Um, this is coming up in October, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Is it going to be after October 5th?
No.
Oh, Well, I can't say the next part because that's not released until October 5th. But you can also catch me on stage once again at TwitchCon with a drag showcase. But this year I will be hosting the drag
Yes.
showcase, and I've never hosted a drag show before. I haven't told anybody that.
Oh, it's
Um,
easy. You'll be fine.
oh, I have faith that I will be okay. I literally was hired because I'm chaotic, and the producer, I think you know the producer.
Who?
Do you know Jenny?
Jenny?
Have you ever been to Bitchin'?
No, I know bitch.
Have
I
you
always
ever
see
been
her
to her
at.
show?
I don't think I
Oh,
have.
well, if you ever go to her show, you'll see a white girl running around, grabbing money, yelling at people. That's Jenny. That's Bitch's stage manager. Jenny is
Oh, okay.
also Sasha Colby's stage manager.
Ah, okay. Maybe I do know Jenny.
And she works a lot with Godoy.
I'm sure I do know her. I'm sure if I saw her, I'd be like, oh, yes, 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 yes.
Yes, she's the producer of the drag showcase, and she hired me because I am chaotic.
Yes. That's the best for hosting.
Well, yes.
Cause you just keep shit interesting.
I hope. Did I just rush through my Twitch accolades and ruin your question?
No. Um
Oh,
I think you took an ample amount of time for your accolades. Cause there are so few. So
the what? What are your accolades? Quickly.
what do I do successfully? Quickly. I did famously lose pickles competition 3 times before winning. So that's my accolades.
But let's be honest. Has anyone who won Pickles competition really benefited off of it?
I thought you were gonna say, have they gone on to do anything? And I was gonna be like, bitch, cornbread won like right before I did, and then Gigi Good won right after I did. So, I mean, there's got to be something to it. Didn't you win once?
I won twice.
Why did you do it twice? How come you were allowed to do it twice?
Oh, so the first time, she robbed me and
Girl,
she made it a tie. I found out later on it was one of her friends, and she made it a tie, and we had to split the money. Y'all, the money was like $50.
that's embarrassing. Wait, I have a story to tell you about something.
Oh, can we say it on camera?
No, but I'm gonna say it anyway because these people don't listen to the podcast.
Yes, tell
So,
me. Hmm.
so allegedly, there was this brunch that I used to do a lot that some other queens that we know used to also do. And one of the co-hosts of that show was relieved of their duties because they were a mess and they had a very problematic name, and so their pay was then split between two friends of ours who
Wait,
took over the co-hosting spot. And when I found out that when they split the pay, the two of them only made $5 a show, it was I
I'm trying to
screamed laughing.
I'm trying to think. Text it to me so I
I'm
can
gonna
know who we talking about. And then we're gonna laugh on camera so people can feel left out.
Yeah. I'm gonna message you on Instagram. I'm gonna tell you it was this um brunch, and then the two queens. Um, those are the two queens that became the co-host, and they replaced the one person.
Did you Instagram it to me
Oh
or
yeah, I
text
messaged you on
it?
Instagram.
Why do we message on Instagram like we
I
literally don't
don't
have each
know.
other's numbers?
I think I do have your number. Wait, let me make sure it's the right number.
I've had the same number for like 10 years.
Well, I'm just gonna read it aloud really quick, the full thing, so just to make sure. Okay, are you ready?
Oh,
Do you remember that?
oh, girl.
The
That just
drama.
shows, yes, that shows that they do not pay people.
No. None of us got paid. It was a tip spot, and the whole selling point was that a lot of people come because everybody brings friends because it's such a huge cast.
You
So people
know,
tip.
I do not believe in tip spots
Me either.
unless I put it in less,
Okay.
unless I know I'm going to make coin from the place. And I say unless there's literally a handful of places that I would go out and do a tip spot for, and I would probably do one a year. I did a competition slash tip spot at the Abbey, probably about 3 months ago.
Was it the lookout
Yeah,
lip
the
service?
lip service. You know,
Okay.
I lost it before, and I don't believe in losing twice. So I
Oh,
went back. I
and
think
you
I
lost
lost
it.
it. I
You
think I
lost it
lost it
twice.
3 times. I
Oh,
lost
okay.
it. I lost it twice. This was the third time, and I said if I don't win on the third time, then I think this is it. But even on that, like a tip spot at that show, I probably would make like $20, $30. The one that we just texted about. A tip spot at the Abbey, I walked out of the Abbey with like $300 that night.
Yeah, it's not bad. I did also lose that competition, but I was already like doing the Monday night show at least once or twice a month at the time. I just wanted the full month because the prize was you get a whole month.
Yeah,
But I lost. So
I won the last time I did it. I did.
did you ever get your month?
I did. So Andy is so patient, and I really appreciate that because I was gone all of July. I won in June. So in July was the month that I was supposed to be doing everything, but I was on vacation for the first week, and then I was traveling with Twitch for the last 2.5 weeks. So every time he hit me up to book me, I'm like, "Hey, Andy, I'm actually going to be gone, girl, so I can't do it." But
Wow.
he's really sweet. He's just like, "Girl, I get it. You busy, you work, we got shit to do. So just hit me up whenever you're ready." So I appreciate that. I did do one night. I did a Monday night, and that was it.
Party. Wow.
Yes, that's my story, and
That
I'm
was a
sticking
great
to it.
story.
Thank you.
That's I'm riveted, honestly. Should we talk about the Queer Church documentary?
Yes, sure.
Because you have an IMDb credit for that.
Technically, I do.
You do.
Oh, wow. SAG-AFTRA, I'm on the way.
She's a scab. Get her. You better get her.
I'm not a scab. I'm a band-aid to put over those scabs. I don't think that's good. Huh?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Does
Well,
that
you
mean
know.
that means I protect the scabs? I don't protect scabs. I don't believe in scabbing. As a
No.
content creator, I dig very deep to ensure that I am not scabbing.
I'm not successful enough to be in a unit to scab anything. So, not a unit, a union. Oh my god.
I'm not in a union. I'm on
Mm-mm.
the way. I have an IMDb credit. So what do you want to ask me about Queer Church?
So I'm just so intrigued by that whole thing because you said you met the pastor on Bumble
Yes.
and they had you flued out, or were you in
N-
the area?
No, it was all in LA.
Oh,
It was in Santa Monica.
really?
Yeah. It was a Lutheran church in Santa Monica. And
Interesting.
he hit me up. Like we were flirting at first, and then I don't know how we got past the like flirting part into the oh, let's do this show. And he was joking about it at first, but then he was like, "No, I'm serious." Because I think he was in like pastor school, whatever they call it,
Oh, I don't
pastor
know what they
school.
call it.
I don't know, but he was like, "I have to do a sermon, and I want my sermon to be different. I want it to be a drag show." So he booked one other person. I forgot this person's name. And it was kind of insulting. Um,
Really?
I'll tell you why. He booked one other person.
Ooh, ooh.
He booked me, and then I'm the girl. I'm always putting my friends on. Like I'm always like,
Yeah.
girl, let me put my friends on. So I was like, girl, I got Hershey. And he was like, oh, absolutely. I would love that. Bring Hershey in. So he had three performers come in. We all got paid the same amount. Hershey and I, we did all the work necessary, got our
Not you
makeup
excluding
done.
this third queen.
It wasn't a queen. It was somebody who came out to a random royalty-free instrumental with a trans flag and just walked around the church waving it.
That's drag.
It
Don't
wasn't
you
drag.
know? Don't
It
you
it
know?
it wasn't drag.
So you don't think all drag is valid?
No,
That's what I'm hearing.
I will stand on that hill. It's not. And if anybody wants to fight me about it, you can fight me about it. And I'm gonna tell you, the girls screaming all the drag is valid are the reason why Serena exists.
Stop. Oh my god. I can't wait to Serena Infinity Erasure. I'm gonna get her on. I'm gonna get an exclusive sit down 2020 tell all with Serena to address all of these heinous allegations.
Can you can you take sound bites from here and play it in that one so I can see live reactions?
I will. I just it's just us listening to this entire episode and sitting and reacting to it.
Because she'll be shook. No, drag church, queer church, church queer.
Yeah, so what how did it go from being a show to then, oh, we're gonna make a documentary?
So the pastor was like, it's going to be a cute sermon, a cute show. I think somebody who went to the church worked with a director and it was like, this will be great to do a documentary on. And then next thing you know, it was a whole film crew. We had a rehearsal where we doing interviews. And if you watch the interview, it's me, Hershey, and then the other person. Just talking about our experiences growing up in church. I'm not even a religious person. Don't tell nobody I said this.
Oh, well, nobody's gonna listen to this, so
I'm not a religious person, y'all, but I just heard money. And I was just like, yeah, let
yeah.
me go. And I
And you
went to
had a
school
little
for
tear.
yes, I went to school for theater. So I was like, let's put on a show. So when they asked me questions like, what brings you to church today? I couldn't say the money. So I was just like, it's so nice to be in a space where I can feel accepted and loved in the name of the Lord.
I
But
thought I
it
recognized you from that video where that person's like, I'm delivered.
that was me.
I'm not gay no more.
So you said that was me? Do you think all
What?
black people look alike?
Shut the fuck up. Shut your fucking mouth, bitch.
I can confirm my secret identity is Andrew Caldwell. I'm
Is
like
that his name?
Spider-Man. His name is Andrew Caldwell. At nighttime, when the full moon hits, I do transform into him.
Trans? You can't
Yes,
say that.
I'm
Well,
transforming,
well, that
not
man from that
transgendered.
video. Did you see he recently did an interview and he still insists that he's straight.
Yes, he was on a season of Bad Boys, Bad Boys Club, Bad Boys, whatever, on Zeus Network.
Yeah, but he was wearing like a sweater that had like an applique when he said it.
I like to say, um,
All drag is valid, right?
all sexualities are valid. So, okay, not let's not. I don't want to say all of them.
It's just a preference.
if
I just
he sa- if he says
okay.
he's straight, guess what? I'm not in bed with you, watching you do what you do. So if you want to tell the world that you're straight, great. If you ever decide
Amazing.
to come back out the closet, great. If
Imagine me
you
coming out as straight in a lace front.
hello,
Hi.
I'm
Is this
straight.
is this do you have a voice that you use with trade where you're like, "Hi baby."
Oh, my voice. Hold on.
Do you-
So I have multiple voices. I do GTRP. So I do
what?
play as Desiree. Grand Theft Auto roleplay girl.
Oh,
It's
okay.
big on streaming.
Okay.
But when I'm on a phone with Trade, I literally will girl, yeah, you already know, like, it's really crazy. Like he really wants to talk to me like that. So that's one voice. That's not funny. Girl, why are you laughing?
Oh, it's so beautiful, your soft dulcet tones.
Hold on. But when I'm on GTRP, I
Oh
use
yes.
this. And then I just do it like this to switch it up for the girls one time.
What the fuck was that?
Do you not like do you not like my voice? Like
Wait, do it again. Do it again. Hold on.
imagine I'm on the phone with like Trade in the middle of the night. I'm in bed by myself and I really wish you were here with me. Like it's so lonely over here.
I'm shook.
Do you not hear the echo too in the background? Just a little bit. It echoes just a
Okay,
smidge.
is that like an AI plugin for
No,
something? What is
no, I have a
that?
Go XLR, so I can literally change it as I feel. So like
turn it back up and go right back to where I was. Do you want more reverb? I can
No,
turn this up too.
no, I think we want less of just all of it, I think.
Oh,
Thank
you
you.
want more echo?
Oh no. Mm-mm.
I don't know why you hating.
I'm gagged. That
It
sounds
pulls
like a
straight
real
every
woman.
time.
Those
Wow.
poor like because it's like video game nerds. It's like guys who haven't changed their outfit in 3 days, who like live in their mom's basement, who are like so turned on by you.
And then I turn on the camera and they say, "What the fuck?" And
Jump
I say,
scare.
"No, listen. I am a woman. I'm taking hormones. I just look like this. I promise. My gender is Big Frida."
Oh my god. But then you keep the voice on when you turn the camera.
Yeah, until I get mad. I got mad one time when I was talking, and then they were like, "Where the fuck did this deep voice come from?" I said, "Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
You like clear your throat and then turn it
I
back
had,
on.
yes, I had something in my throat. I apologize. It is I."
Well, with that, we've approached the end of our time.
What have we talked about in this hour?
Fucking nothing. But
It was nice.
that's hey girl. Hey girl.
You said what?
Delta likes to say here we fry the small fish. At hey girl, we don't aspire to do anything.
This has done nothing but aggravate my ADHD because I don't even remember where we started, and I have no idea how we got to the end.
I don't know, but you should go to precinct. I'll be there in like 2 hours.
That is very nice. I have to wake up at 5 a.m. to pre-order my iPhone because I need a new
Oh,
iPhone before I go to Japan in a week.
oh, that's right. Well, I have a flight. Literally, I think my flight leaves at like 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Girl,
So
where
I
you
might just
going?
stay. I'm going to Hawaii.
After they told you not to come,
Did they?
I'm posting on Twitter right now.
Oh my god, girl. Anyway, and then I come back and I get my tonsils removed. So like, it's gonna be a whole thing.
You're gonna be much better at sucking dick.
I hope so. I've had
I didn't
several
say that on
complaints.
here. You had complaints.
No, of course not. Nobody complains. Ugh.
Are you sure?
Will you tell the people of the internet where they can find you? Oh, do it in your trade voice.
Hello. Hey, turn down the echo. Um, Hi, everybody. My name is Espé Azalea Symoné. I am a drag content creator that you can find. Are you laughing?
No, 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 no.
Exactly.
I'm just hyperventilating.
I am a drag content creator that you can find both
I'm
on
not laughing. I'm just having a panic
twitch.tv
attack.
slash Espé Simone. That's ESPESYMONE. And on all social media at Espé Simone. If you forget the name, which is almost impossible to do, just think Espé like Espion and Simone like Raven Simone. And you can also find me on Facebook at Jordan Jayro.
Oh my god.
Or I can turn off the megaphone and we can just talk like this. But the megaphone sounds good. Like, what are you talking about? Or do you want me to sing it? I'll sing it. You can find
You
me.
don't have to do all that.
Or,
Mm.
no?
No, I think we're good.
Was that
Um,
it? Are you sure?
yeah, that's it. I'm gonna do my outro now. Are you ready?
No.
Okay. Well, you can follow the podcast at HeyGirlPod on Instagram. That's HeyGurlPod. You can email the podcast at HeyGirlPod@gmail.com. You can call me and leave a voicemail at 424-431-1456. Call me and tell me about a really naughty story, sex story or something really gross. That's fun. Um, what else? You can follow me at Jordan Jayro everywhere. That's JordanJayro. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. I am taking a break from my mental health to focus on my social media. So if you could follow me, that would be great. And don't forget to rate and review this podcast. Give me 5 stars and write something really nice. Lie if you have to. I don't really give a shit.
Well, yes. Also, and find me in my schedule on my favorite social media, my page. Thank you so much. And that is the end of the podcast.
Not my page. Follow her on Twitch. Go watch this clownery. Girl. All right, any final thoughts before we go?
No, I have fun.
Good.
And yes, I'm being forced to say this. I wish that the camera was on so you can
Mhm.
see Jordan staring me down to say that this podcast was a wonderful experience.
I'm giving you Kenan Thompson as Whoopi Goldberg. Do you know the face?
Look around, everybody on mute.
Well,
Oh,
look around. Look
did,
at us. Oh
did you
no.
did you fail the challenge?
I did. Um
In the podcast now. This is
all
it.
right. I'm going to
Bye.
go. I'm going to go punish myself. Bye. Thank you all for listening, and until next week, have a fabulous life. Bye-bye.